chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Folks, Wayne, Carol, and Glendora have some jokes for you. First one,
temperamental.
the boss. What about the boss and temperamental, Wayne?
Why is he temperamental?
He's 50% temper and 50% mental.
Oh.
Next is moon syndrome.
The boss suffers from moon syndrome. He carries 1/6 of the weight he thinks he does. Good for you, Wayne. I thought we'd have to explain that one. Okay, next.
All in favor.
I love the way the boss holds his business meetings. He presents his proposals, and then he says, all in favor say aye, all opposed say bye.
Bowling, golf.
What's the advantage of bowling over golf, Wayne?
Well, with bowling, you don't lose your ball.
Good for you. You're good, Wayne. What's next, Carol?
Half money pay.
What did you say, honey?
1/2 money pay.
I guess it's, the boss says that 1/2 of his payroll is wasted, but he can't figure out which half. Okay, thank you.
Born executive.
Yeah, the mother says, I think my son is a born executive. He's only 2 years old and he already takes 3 hours for lunch.
Quintuplet.
Quintuplets?
Yep.
Yeah, the employee said to the boss, Wayne, I would like to take tomorrow off. My wife and I just had quintuplets. And the boss says, what? I got to give a day off to everybody who has quintuplets? Okay, next.
When he left.
Excuse me, dear.
When he left.
Oh, they had a retirement party for the employee. And he said Edward always gave an honest day's work, even if it took him a week to do it.
And the last one, Renaissance.
Yes, the boss believes in... The boss is a believer. All right. The employee...
Reincarnation?
No, but that's a good one. Tell it to you. Tell it to the folks.
Oh, the boss believes in reincarnation. Everybody comes back to life at 5 p.m.
Yes. No, this is a boss is a Renaissance man. All of his ideas come from the 15th century. I think that's it, Carol.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We'll turn off the camcorder. All right. Now, what is the first word, Carol?
A base.
These are words, folks, we are expanding our vocabularies with. A base, what does a base mean?
To cast down.
To cast down. Anything else, hon?
Degrade, humble.
Degrade, humble. Humiliate, honey? Is humiliate there? To degrade, humble, to cast down. That's a base. And what's the next one?
Abash.
Abash. Ooh. And what is that one?
To destroy the self.
Possession of. Are we going too fast for you, Wayne?
No.
To destroy the self-possession of.
That one says humiliate next.
And that one has humiliate?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And number 3 word.
Abbreviate.
Abbreviate. Wayne, what does that mean?
Well, that means to shorten or abridge.
Very good. And an abecedarian, Wayne, is a person who likes to classify everybody as ABC. And you ask how to spell it? Well, ABCDARIAN, I guess. Abecedarian. ABCDARIAN. And the last one is abdicate.
Correct.
Who abdicated his throne, Wayne?
Was it the Duke of something in England?
Yeah, Duke of Windsor.
Yes.
And because he wanted to, why did he abdicate his throne?
Because it was because of his marriage.
Yes, because he says, I have to marry the woman I love.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that woman was?
Did they call her, was it Wallace or Wally?
Yep. Carol knows. Who was it, Wally? I mean, who was it, Carol?
Wallingford?
Close. I
I
thought it was Wally Simpson.
That's what Wallace Simpson.
Yeah, Wally Simpson. Well, that was a good session, folks. Thank you very much. I enjoyed that. Carol, tell my people the good news about Consumer Direct yesterday. Consumer Direct, folks, is the employment agency that the insurance company Accenture hires, that Medicaid hires. And we hired a new person, Sasha Whalen. And what went wrong in the first place, Carol? What I did was wrong?
Yes.
And so you cleaned that up, right?
Well, we got into the computer system over the weekend, but I wasn't able to really delete anything of the errors. It had to go back to the IT folks at Consumer Direct. They had to make the corrections.
And they did that, Carol?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then what did you do?
Nothing. I mean, nothing. We just can go forward now for this week. The system will be operating. And people will be using the correct way to sign in, so there shouldn't be any more issues going forward.
And this has lingered over 3 or 4 weeks, hasn't it?
Well, no, we only got into the system the information to get into the system last week, but over the weekend we weren't able to make the corrections necessary because their IT people had to do it. So everything is...
No, but it's taken us over 3 weeks, doesn't it, to get Sasha into the system?
Yes, that's because of the paperwork required from her medical records.
Oh, yeah. Folks, did you know about the doctor back after World War II to be extra careful? When he gave a shot for the German measles, he gave 2 shots, one for East Germany and one for West Germany. Well, thank you. And then there was other big news too, Carol, about the trust. You got them straightened out, didn't you?
Well, the money is deposited into the trust, and they should start updating the database with disbursements and making payments to go forward in January.
Very, very good. You got them cleaned up. There's $1,200 in the trust, right?
Correct.
And there's $600 into the debit card. And then what happened yesterday? Big news about our debit card.
We just got the latest card updated and activated.
Right. And then today, Mary Ann brought back the wrong food stamp card, right? And we tore it up.
We put it in with the envelope of old cards. It's plastic. It's not paper. You can't rip it.
Oh, okay. So that was a mess. We took the wrong...
card to Walmart.
Yeah. Food card to the bank. And then Wayne, you were cleaning up the finances for a chat with Glendora.
Well, yes, I haven't gotten back to that yet, but I had started figuring it for you.
What he's talking about, folks, is at the end of the month, he categorizes every expense, like the groceries, like the car, like office supplies. And then he adds up each column, right, Wayne?
Yes.
And then he adds up the total.
Yes,
And
I had a few questions, so that held me up on it. So I'll have to get back to that.
Now, Wayne, we're planning for a trip for you to come from Pittsfield over to Happy House 3. We're planning that nice trip, and Carol says that she might be able to drive you.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll formulate that later.
Okie doke. Anything else that happened yesterday? Didn't your, wasn't yesterday when your son and his fiance picked out something, honey?
Yes, they're moving forward with their wedding plans.
And they picked out their
And
wedding cake. They picked out their wedding cake. Or they even ordered it. Okay, now, Carol, let's get out the joke folder. I told Pat Gormley, Wayne, thank you, Carol. Is it right side up? That Pittsfield TV played the same program 7 times. They were supposed to play it just once.
Yes.
Is this jokes, Carol?
It could have been 7.
yes,
All right, can you see where we left off yesterday? Mary Ann Jones, where are you, dear?
Right here.
We have some funny jokes for you.
Oh, good.
Richard and...
over 300 years.
Well, dear, oh, yes, the tourist party was going over the ruins in Europe, but there was one house that they were looking at, and the tour guide said this house had been kept the way it always was. Not a stone has been turned. It's exactly the way it was when it was built. And one tourist said to another tourist, they must have the same landlord we do.
Last quarter,
The economists on Wall Street say the economy will pick up in the last quarter, and the man said, well, I'm down to my last quarter.
mechanic mother.
Oh, yeah, this is funny. My mechanic is a big, strapping man. He's very huge and very strong. And it was time for him to take care of the 1980 and the 1993 Lincoln. And I called him and called him and called him and called him and called him. And he didn't return his calls. So guess what I did, Wayne? Guess what I did, Mary Jane?
Marianne, no.
What did you do?
I called his mother. And he got over here in a hurry. Okay, Carol, what else you got?
I'm trying to read it. Man,
Maybe I can help you? It's my writing, folks. It's terrible. Terrible.
it looks like drama. Man drama.
Yeah. Son wrote home to his dad. Emailed his dad. I joined the drama club, Dad, and I've already got a part in a play. I'm playing the part of a man who's been married 35 years. And Dad emailed him back, says, congratulations, son. I hope your next play is the speaking part.
Oh, Wayne got that one all right.
And
Mary Ann, anyway, telling you about these potatoes that Richard and Pat had in their garden, and they have a huge amount left over, a whole peck. So Pat brings us down 12 at a time. And then Mary Ann, what'd you do with them, Mary Ann?
I peeled them, cooked them, mashed them, put peas in there. She has vegetables.
And mixed them with the green peas.
Yep.
And then what kind of butter did you put on?
I used the imperial margarine.
Yeah, they were good. Got anything?
Cookies?
Cookies? Nothing of, no hint as to what they're about?
No, it just says cookies.
Do you know a joke about cookies, Wayne?
Well, I'm sure I probably have heard one, but I can't think of it offhand.
No, I can't either. I remember a little boy came to my friend's house. She had just baked a batch. And he walked into the house. He's about 6 years old. And he says, "This house smells full of cookies."
Forgot to tell you?
Oh, yeah. Do you know that one, Wayne, about the doctor? The doctor
Oh,
says,
yes, yes, I know that one.
Go ahead.
The doctor said, "I have bad news for you, and I have worse news for you." And the patient said, "Well, what's the bad news?" And he said, "Well, you have 2 days to live." And he said, "Well, what news could be worse than that?" He said, "I forgot to tell you yesterday."
I need another sheet, Glendora.
Oh, you ran out of sheet? Mm-hmm. Is there anything on the back of that page?
We did those yesterday.
All right, then would you put these way down at the bottom of the barrel, right here, dear? That's good. All right. Now, is this a new sheet to you?
Yep.
Okay.
Street one way.
Yeah. The secretary says there's a street downtown named after the boss. What's the name of it? One way.
This way or the highway, right?
Yeah, right.
Surly. Insolent.
What, dear?
Surly. SURLY.
Oh! Let me think just a minute, folks. Just a minute. The boss said to the employee, "You've been just like a son to me." Really? Yes. Sassy, surly, and insolent. You like that, Marianne?
Yep.
Word improve.
What, dear?
Work improve or word improve?
Can you spell it to me?
WORD
Mm-hmm.
and then a comma, improve.
Oh, yes, Wayne. What did the secretary, what was she told by the boss? He said, "Your work is improving."
Yes, he said it doesn't take us so long to redo it.
Next. That must be 10, honey.
Yep.
All right, Carol, can you read us our words? Every day we try to strengthen our vocabulary so that we're not filled with these weak, tired out words.
A base.
Okay, what does a base mean?
To make lower.
Yeah. Wayne, do you know what a base means?
Yes, it means to cast down, to degrade, to humble.
Wow. Good for you, Wayne. Good, Carol. What's next?
A bash.
Abash. Carol, you know what that means? Abash?
To destroy the self-possession of.
Oh, yeah.
Humiliate, mortify, shame.
Isn't that awful to destroy somebody's self-possession? Go ahead.
Abbreviate.
Abbreviate means to what, Wayne?
To shorten or abridge.
What, does he have a dictionary in front of him?
What, Marianne?
Does he keep a dictionary in front of him?
Yes, well, no, this is all from his head.
Actually, I have a confession to make. I'm looking at my notes.
See?
That's okay. She wanted to know if you had a dictionary. No.
You don't give more than one definition if you're not in front of a dictionary.
Okay, Carol?
ABCDarium?
Yeah, that's an ABC Adarian is somebody who, Wayne?
Well, that's somebody who likes to class everyone as A, B, or C.
ABC Darian. And I think I know the last one. It's to step down from the throne.
Right, abdicate.
Abdicate. Well, we're done for the day, folks. I enjoyed that. Did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you folks at home enjoy that? We'll see you in a minute. Wayne Collins, please give us your Bible passage for this week.
Yes, the passage for this week is Romans 8:14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Romans 8:14.
Good, good, very good. And our hymn is Blessed Assurance.
Jesus is mine.
Oh, what a foretaste,
Of glory divine.
heir of salvation,
Purchase of God. Born of his Spirit.
washed in his blood. This is my story,
This is my song.
praising my Savior.
All the day long.
This is my story,
This is my song.
praising my Savior all the day long. Thank you, Sasha. Now, one moment, please, Wayne, and Sasha will give us the cue for the jokes.
All right.
Give us the cue, please, Sasha.
Fake spaghetti.
Wayne, what do you call fake spaghetti?
The great impasta.
How about insured?
Everything in this office is insured except the clock, and the employees keep a watch on that.
What about a mature thinker?
The boss is a mature thinker. All of his ideas are over 70 years old. Now, okay, just a second, folks. We'll find you some more. Next, Sasha.
Reliable camp.
Oh, yes. Last summer, the couple sent their children to the most reliable summer camp.
The time is 3 o'clock p.m.
And the least expensive, it's called Camp Grandma.
How about dog to summer?
This year, the family's going to try something new. They're going to send the kids to summer camp. No, they're going to send the dog to summer camp, and they're going to send the kids to obedience school.
How about a pot holder?
A man says, I don't know about summer camp. It cost me $1,000 for my daughter to bring home a 50-cent pot holder. Okay, you got any more there, dear?
Yep, we have lonesome windshield turn on ignition.
The man picked up his boy at summer camp, Wayne, and he said, did any of the kids get homesick? And the boy says, yeah, the ones who have dogs. Next one, dear.
Windshield?
Excuse me.
Windshield?
Yes. If they can make cars that talk, and if they can make automobiles that talk, why can't they make a windshield that will not hold a parking ticket?
I love it.
You got any more, honey, on this
Yeah,
page?
we got one more, and it's turn on ignition.
Oh, yeah. How do you beat the traffic going to work, folks? You get on the highway, you turn off your ignition, and the rest of the cars push you to work.
Awesome, that was great.
Oh, that's good. Thank you so much, Sasha.
Of course.
Thank you, Wayne.
You're welcome.
Wayne, what does... is it a base or a bash? Which is it? A base.
He had both. A base was the first one.
Well, what's it mean?
Well, a base means to lower, would be like to lower in rank. To
That's
lower
right.
In,
To reduce in rank.
yes.
And the next one is a bash,
Yes, that's to embarrass.
and to take away one's self-possession.
Right.
And next one.
Was it a bridge?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that would be like to shorten, to condense.
Yes.
Yes, as to abridge a novel, for example.
Very good. And the next one is a
ABC something.
yes, ABC Darian. ABD Abecedarian.
Okay, that's a person who likes to classify everyone as to A, B, or C.
D, E, F, or G. I, J, K.
Yes. To fit each one into a certain little slot alphabetically.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And the next one is it abdicate?
Abdicate, that means to give up a throne.
Yes. Okay, well, I think we did that pretty well, Wayne. And now, folks, we're going to go over and read Compton's Encyclopedia, and we're on volume I and J. It's Glendora, and Carol is here with her cheerful readiness to read to you the article that appeared in the Advertiser, our local hometown newspaper. Jennifer Morell is the editor for articles, and this newspaper is owned by the Albany Times Union. Okay, Carol.
Glendora Vegetarian Club. For more information, visit AmericanVegan.org or contact Glendora's Vegetarian Club at 518-931-0266 in Albany, New York. Glendora Vegetarian Club jokes. The minister said to the boy, "What is the difference between like and love?" The boy said, "I like my mom and dad, but I love my bubblegum."
Awesome.
Thank you, Sasha.
The doctor told Henry he must not shovel snow. He would have a heart attack. Henry went home and said to his son, "Will you shovel the driveway?" His son said yes. "I'll start immediately." Harry had a heart attack. St. Peter. The devil challenged St. Peter to a baseball game. St. Peter said, "I don't see how you can win because all the good players are up here." The devil said, "But all the umpires are down here."
Oh, awesome.
Die at 30. You can die old at 30 or you can die young at 80.
That's true, isn't it, folks?
Definitely.
Good humor. The man said that when he was a boy, his neighborhood was so dangerous that the good humor man drove around in an armored truck.
Yes, right. Oh, Carol, does it say anything else?
One more. What do you call a smart duck.
What do you call a smart duck?
A wise quacker.
A wisecracker. Thank you, Carol.
Most of us grow up learning that getting sick or being injured at some point in our life is just part of life and almost inevitable. But Mary Baker Eddy, who founded Christian Science, discovered that it really is not inevitable, and exemption from disease and injury are actually provable. Our guest today did just